There we go, welterweight. 3 rounds, 5 minutes each. Excited to watch this one here, Randy.
Yeah, I've got to make sure and not put my coaching hat on.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, your coaching job has been spectacular from you and the guys at your gym. It was a rough stretch for Danny Davis. He had lost 7 of 9 fights. Then he goes to Extreme Couture, won by you, and he's won 5 of his last 7 of the last 3 years.
I've got an amazing team there, great staff. They do a fantastic job. It doesn't take much. You get the right environment, you learn, you get some guys that help you progress, and you become better. You see Jake diving in, trying to find a way to get to Danny's legs. Danny doing a good job of scrambling, trying to find a way to get back up. Jake stepping over that near leg, trying to put pressure on Danny's hips and lock him into this ground position. Danny doing a nice job of trying to hand fight and find his way back to his feet. This is not a good place for Danny Davis right here.
We knew this is exactly what Jake Shields wants to do and has done throughout his amazing career as this tournament.
He is very, very good in this position. When you get from the mount, you try to turn and hip escape, and you end up giving up your back, and he is so quick and good at putting in that rear naked choke.
Drop that elbow. There you go.
Shields, with his patented American Jiu-Jitsu, has proven to be one of the most effective grappling systems in MMA. Why is it so dangerous, and how is it so difficult for people to get out of it?
Well, I just think it has a lot to do with Jake Shields. He's very methodical. He knows exactly where he wants to be, and he's going to continue to press until he gets right there. He's got a lot of tools.
Elbows, Jake. Nice. Finish him.
That's a tough spot.
There's a tough spot for Danny Davis. He's got to fight hands, protect his neck, and continue to fight hands. Davis doing a pretty good job so far protecting his neck, but he's got one of the best guys in this position on his back right now.
Suck the life out of him.
And Shields told us yesterday, he wants this done early. Who doesn't? But
that body triangle, it sucks. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to get out of. That Jake Shields had on, you see he's got his legs locked one over the other, and then using that other foot as a rudder to keep Danny Davis in position. Now he lets it go, scrambles to the top. Half guard position for Jake Shields. This is a considerably better situation for Danny. Now passes to a cross-side position, knee on belly, trying to go for mount again. Jake seamlessly from one position to the next, back to full mount position. Tough spot for Danny Davis.
yeah, this is so tough for Davis. He said he's so much better now at opposing his will than being reactive all the time, which is the way he fought early in his career. But it's tough when Shields goes right after you like that and you find yourself in this position.
Shields is a master at this chess game. He stays 1 or 2 moves ahead of you. You're constantly trying to catch up with him and figure out where he's going next. Climbing up into a high mount position, posture so he can land some strikes. Again, Danny's got to turn to try and get an elbow escape, and that allows Shields to stay there and land more shots.
He's unloading on him right now. Davis taking some hits to the right hand, the left, and the combos from Shields.
Every time Danny Davis opens up to find a way out of this position, he exposes his neck, and Shields is right on it.
Harder, Jake, harder. Drop it.
It's the worst because you have to get in the right position, but you got to still protect yourself.
You're getting punched in the meanwhile.
Beautiful. You up, Jake.
That's
1 minute left.
obviously very tough to do. Under a minute to go.
It's frustrating, and at some point it just wears you out.
45 seconds left in round 1. Scheduled for 3. But all Jake Shields right from the start.
Jake's got the body triangle on from the rear position. Makes it difficult for Danny Davis to breathe, and it gives him open hands to try and strike and land on Danny. And now Danny gives up his back again. There's the choke trying to be sunk. Davis doing a great job of fighting hands against one of the best out there. Tucks that under his armpit. Again, makes it hard for Jake Shields to secure that choke. 10
Hold on for 10 more seconds. See if you can get back and get him in round 2. We're back in 30 seconds to Everett, Washington.
Come on. Elbows, elbows.
Elbows, Jake. Nice.
Finish him. Finish him.
Finish that, Jake.
Finish him.
Nice, Jake.
And that was trainer Jamie Crowder that time out of the corner of Jake Shields during that
I
takedown.
thought maybe he needed a little help. I just thought I'd add my 2 cents worth there.
No doubt.
Second round here, Danny Davis has to kick and try and keep Jake Shields off of him.
Obviously, round 1 scored in favor of Shields, the way he controlled that on the canvas.
The upside, Danny Davis just survived the worst possible position with the best guy at it on his back in the first round. So, I mean, it really can only go up from there. I mean, you're talking about a guy that's been in there with Tyron Woodley, Damien Maya, Robbie Lawler, Dan Anderson, and had victories against all those guys. And here we're seeing some effective striking from Dan Davis. Again, anticipates the level change of Jake Shields, and Shields runs right into his jab. Danny running out of a little real estate against the fence now. Shields in on the single leg, and down goes Danny. Danny's got to find a way to scramble and get back up.
Right up against the cage, right in front of us here.
Again, you see Shields step over those shins and hook them with his legs. That secures Danny Davis's hips to the mat. Makes it very difficult to turn and get up without giving up his back.
How do you protect against Shields diving in on you low like that? With those
This is what Shields do. You know every time you fight him, this is how it's going to be. That's the pressure he brings.
Let's get some more from Kayla Harrison. Kayla.
I'm here with Danny's coach, Dennis. Dennis, what do you think Danny has to do to turn this second round around?
He's got to stuff his head a little bit better when Jake's taking those shots. He needs to keep hand on the head and stuff that. Or when he does get taken down, he's got to keep his legs back because Jake keeps stepping over the top of him. And once he scoots to the cage, he's got to get his head higher.
Do you want him to keep this fight standing, or are you comfortable with him being on the ground?
With most people against Jake, you should keep it standing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Easier said than done, obviously. And once again, in this position, trying to avoid the choke.
Yeah, Jake Shields on your back. Again, worst case scenario. Danny's obviously spent some time here. He fights hands very well. He hasn't given up the choke. A lot of guys would have given up this position already. But Jake is just really, really good at this.
2 minutes gone by in round 2.
He's got the body triangle on. He's secured that back position. It's a very difficult position to get out of. He's got to switch his hips over, put Jake Shields' foot on the mat, and then hopefully attack that knee and be able to get those legs unhooked. Now he has a chance to maybe turn, scramble, get to his knees, get to his feet. But it's a tall order.
What was some of the training that Davis had to do in preparation for this fight against Shields?
I guarantee you he put himself in this exact position a whole bunch in practice. You got to sharpen those tools and be ready to fight this. Do exactly what he's doing now. Fight these hands, not give up this choke.
Put your arm back towards me, Jake. Put your arm back towards us.
Shields, long considered one of the best fighters in the world, his 42nd career bout here tonight. You wonder how much longer he's going to do this, but he's so dominant still, so.
He'll just keep switching back and forth until he secures the position he wants, which is that rear naked choke. And here, Danny turning, trying to get to his back, get up and down. Shields landing a couple of really nice elbows there. Again, trying to soften his opponent up.
Davis looks like he's done a decent job of trying to protect himself. Don't see really any visible cuts right now, but the position he's been in has got to be tired out.
It's a frustrating place to be. Just the second you think you figured it out and got the knot untied, it cinches back up again.
Coming up on a minute left in round 2. Scheduled for 3 here tonight in our second match of the evening.
1 minute left to see if Danny can figure out how to get Jake Shields off of him.
Watch your hands on. Watch your hands on. Get that arm back. Get that arm back.
Oh, big elbow there. right here.
I mean, he's really got to.
Keep hand fighting.
He's got to continue to hand
Hand fight,
fight.
make it through this round.
He's got to find a way to get this hook out. Jake Shields has that leg anchored in on Danny's hip, and that's securing this position for him.
Hand fight. 15 seconds.
Round 2 winding down. Ends the same way round 1 did. And Shields dominating once again. Formula One is on NBCSN. A record 5 wins in Budapest isn't enough for Lewis Hamilton. See if he can make it 6 in the Hungarian Grand Prix coming up July 30th. I'll see how that one shakes out. What about here in round 3, Randy? What do you have now with Davis? This is where he wants to be, standing up, but can he keep it that way?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the question. He's definitely down 2 rounds to 0. He did some nice things right at the beginning of the second round. Watch him anticipate Jake's level change and try and adjust his striking to catch Jake coming in. He knows Jake's going to come in. Everybody knows Jake's going to come in. You can't stop him from coming in. That's the problem. It was nice talking to Jake Shields the other day. He said he's still very passionate about training and fighting. Feels like the move to New York and training with Renzo Gracie's camp has really rejuvenated him. Got a bunch of new partners and just some guys that are really challenging for him there. And they got some important, no matter how much of a veteran you are in the sport. There's the single leg. Again, Danny trying to put a hand on Jake's head, stuff that head. You go where your head goes. If he can force his head to the mat, keep his legs back, he can keep Jake out at bay.
What about if Davis could recognize when that attack is happening and back off of there? And
He's got to put a hand in between them, and here we are. He's right back where he doesn't want to be. He's got to get to his feet. Shields doing a nice job of sucking him back. Jake is just so good at this.
Okay, bud, you gotta move. 4 minutes.
Let's look for that palm to palm, Jake.
Fight that hand, let's move. Let's start moving, dude. Keep that back down, shoulder down. Go, 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 go.
Got Jamie Crowder, the trainer for Jake Shields, and Eric Nixick for Danny Davis. And our trainer tracks here tonight.
Let's get that finish, Jake.
Find that chin line, Jake, and find the elbow.
All right, escape up, escape up, escape up.
Lock him down a little bit, Danny. Lock him down, hold him. Look at his
Danny
hand.
Davis doing a good job of trying to keep Jake Shields in the half guard at least. Now he transitions to cross side, then right to mount. I mean, we've seen this in all 3 rounds. He's just so darn good at it.
On our conversation with Danny Davis yesterday, said his IQ is now much better, high fight IQ, understanding what's occurring in the moment of the fight, how it's being called, and I think he knows all about this, but
Obviously, he survived here for going on 3 rounds in a position that not a lot of other guys have survived.
You gotta go for broke here, dude.
And here's the vicious cycle return to try and get that elbow escape and get Jake clear, and in doing so gives up his back.
he's got a hold of that right arm, and that's what's keeping him from.
He's keeping Shields at bay, not allowing him to attack his neck. He's using his free left hand to poke at Danny, punch him, poke at him, get those hands free. Now back to full mount.
It's really the position and a lock that he has on him. You know, sometimes there's little token punches there, but he just can't get out of his position.
Every time he turns to get out, Shields is on top of it, floats over him beautifully, uses his legs so well and his hips so well to secure the position.
And the best in the world is Jake Shields pounding away on Danny Davis.
right.
Middle lefty. We gotta move. We gotta move. Let's go.
A little sense of the frustration for Danny Davis here. He's basically been stuck in all 3 rounds in this exact same position.
You think about what Jake Shields has done throughout his career. Some wins over some of the best in the UFC, and Tyron Woodley, Damian Maia, Robbie Lawler, and some of the baddest guys in the sport. You know, to be able to defeat them and go on for such a long career, he's been outstanding.
He's definitely showing tonight why he's been such a long-standing veteran in this sport.
Nearing the end of this one, 20 seconds left in the 3rd and final round. Shields able to take down Davis in all 3 rounds. Fight it the way that he wants. And unfortunately for Davis, his birthday weekend not going to be as good as the last 2 that he's fought, in which he's won. Shields, a dominant performance here tonight.
Shields did a great job. He got exactly where he wanted to be. Danny, ineffective with the longer striking and really stuffing those takedowns, and ended up worst case scenario with a guy like Jake Shields on your back.
Yeah, Davis works so hard, and that's some really good stuff to say about the camp with you there, Randy, and where he's been, but just wasn't able to get it done. The 38-year-old still has it. We're back with the official decision after this. All right, let's check the fan vote of our last fight with Jake Shields and Danny Davis Jr. You can vote tonight at NBCSports.com/PFL vote, and no surprise in this one, everyone mostly going the way of Jake Shields. That's how we feel, and we will find out the official decision right now with Jazz Sakura.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fighting, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judges Rocky Fields and Lamont Nelson score at 30-24. Clarence Case scores at 30-25 for your winner by unanimous decision, Jake Shields.
And he goes to 39 wins, make it 32 wins in his outstanding career. Here's Baz Rutten with the winner.
Jake, I'm very happy you didn't retire. You were thinking about retiring for a moment, but I guess you're very happy now as well.
Yeah, you know, I feel like I got some left in me. I still feel like I beat the best in the world, you know, beating 5 world champs. I feel like I can get another one, so.
Listen, one judge gave 3 times a 10-8 round, and I was thinking about it sitting ringside because it looked like there was complete domination. You always look great on the ground, but this time you looked really good. Was it training at Renzo Gracie for this camp?
I mean, I had a great team before, but I mean, I think being in a fresh environment definitely helped. And you know, in New York, I had no distractions. All I'm doing is training full time, so it makes it a lot easier to focus. But I want to say hats off to Danny Davis. That guy was tough. You know, for a fairly unknown fighter, he went in there. I put so much pressure, and he never broke. I was impressed.
He stopped every submission attempt.
Yeah, I thought I had him at least like 5 times, and he fought out of him. I was just like, I kept thinking the fight was over, and I'm like, oh, he gets out again. So hats off to him.
Okay, another title run. We're gonna go for another title run now.
Yeah, I need one more world title before I retire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Jake Shields. Back to you, Mike and Randy.
All right, boss, thanks very much. Well, we asked him yesterday